I bought this cute as chips little kit from the range, and it's make and paint your own Marvel figurines. And I just thought this was adorable. It's like £3. Can't go wrong. So I recently bought a paint your own Groot, which is this little boy here. So this came pre-made, it was Home Bargains. I just used my own acrylics on it instead of the paints that came with it. And I think it turned out really cute. And then I saw this. And I was like, ah! That's awesome. So yeah, I bought these. So let's have a play and see what you get and see if it's worth the money. I mean, £3. Can't not be worth the money, right? No, my skizzers. I just have this feeling I'm going to need them. So yeah, it's like £3. It's got to be worth the money, right? So it says you get paints, paintbrush, plaster and mould tray. Now I've got my own paints, that's not a problem, but... So you are getting 5 paints and a really crap paintbrush. Oh, it feels like metal. Lucky we've got a spare. The paints are... Oh, actually wet. Not sure how thick they'll be. I'm impressed they're not dried out. That's a first. What else are we getting in here? Got a little instruction manual. Oh, they're really tiny. But aren't they cute? They don't sit flat, which could be a problem. But they're so cute. They're also going to be flat on one side, aren't they? That's a shame. So they're not sitting flat, which means that I might need to put a book or something on it just to stop it from bowing to one side. It's got a little bit of a curve on it. It is really flimsy. You get a bag of plaster. Let's just have a quick read through here. Oh, excuse me. Let's just have a quick read through here. So it wants us to put approximately 35 ml of water with 25 gram of this. It says to pour that into the mould, remove from mould, paint. Right, it says to work quickly or else stirring too long can set the plaster. Now the one thing that gets me is telling you to put 25 gram of plaster in there. So is that presuming that's for one? And if that's the case, why have I got 125 and not 150? Sure, this will only do 5 then. That's a strange one. Shall we set them? Shall we just do it and see what happens? That could be pretty cool, right? It says bowl not included, so let's go find a bowl. Right, so it said 35 ml of water, but that's not the easiest thing to work out. So I've ended up weighing it with my trusty scales. And it says that we are to put the plaster in and then the water, then mix it. But that seems like a waste of a bowl. So I've put the water in. In here we've got 34 ml of water, but that'll do. We're going to put 25 gram of plaster in. So I'm just going to reset this down to 0. I'm going to change it to gram. And we're going to weigh out exactly 25 gram or thereabouts of plaster. I hope this works. This has not come out as quick as I thought it would. And I haven't even worked out who I'm going to make first. I don't know who I'm going to make first. Maybe Spidey? We'll make Spidey first. Why not? Probably best idea to leave Groot till last if there's enough for him, because... No, we've already got a Groot. Does that make sense? Are you going to come out or what? You're making it so awkward. Right, we put too much in. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. We don't mind that. So we're going to now give it a stir, because it says give it a good stir. Quick stir. Very quick. This is very liquidy. I hope I've done this correctly. It says the more I stir, the quicker it will harden, which is a little bit worrying. It says don't overstir or you'll harden it too quickly. I feel like I need to overstir. This is... Maybe I put too much water in. I thought I put too much powder in, but I'm starting to think I might have put too much water in there. So let's move this aside. I'm just going to pour this into Spidey and see how it goes. Like I say, it isn't straight, so while we're here, we might as well pour the rest. Let's go for a bit of Black Panther there. Let's get... Is that Iron Man, do you reckon? I couldn't even see the front. Oh no, that one I went over with. I don't like it. I don't think I might be able to make a whole chest set with these, to be honest with you, the amount I've got in here. I'm just going to try and absorb some of that liquid out of that one. And I know this seems really stupid, but it's annoying me that there's so much in there. So I just want to... There you go, that looks better. Can I clean that up anymore? No, it just keeps coming at me. Okay. There's a time when you've got to learn to stop, and I think this is it. Oh, I'm just making it so much worse. Oh god, now I've just made it terribly worse. Okay, we're just going to leave it like that, that's fine. We can always shave that down later, can't we? We've still got some left, so what we're going to do, let's put a bit into Thor, because that's the flattest character there. I've got this strange feeling I might be able to do all of them at this point. I've got enough for Groot? I've got enough for Groot. So with that amount it told me to make, I've actually got enough to make all 6 perfectly. There we go. So I guess I've got to let that set for God knows how many hours. And it has flattened the tray out a little bit since... Oh, I've got plaster everywhere. Has flattened out the tray a little bit since I've put more weight in. A bit messy, I know, but we'll see how that goes. Where is my ongleter? Leave the plaster to dry for approximately 90 to 100 minutes or until fully hardened. Wonderful. Add plaster to mixing bowl. Add water gradually. Start to mix with stir. Try not to over mix or leave too long as it will set. I think I've done this completely wrong. Lay out the mould tray on a flat surface. Pour the mixed plaster into the mould cavities. Then gently tap the tray to remove any air bubbles. Done. If you want to add ribbon, cut to size and create a loop. Oh, we can add ribbon to make them like Christmas decorations. I didn't even think of that. Have I got any ribbon? I'm going on the hunt for ribbon before these dry. Guess who found ribbon? And not just ribbon, like glittery ribbon. Oh yeah. You can't hear the Sims going in the background, I swear. How big do you think we'll need it? Should we go for there? And then what, like... if I do that, so what I've done is I've folded it so that the glitter stays on one side and then kind of like folded it over. I don't know if it's going to work or not, to be honest with you, but let's see, shall we? Oh, failed. Failed already. We haven't even started yet and I failed. Failed badly. Right, go on, fold that around there. Well, they don't want to play ball. I just want it to stay together so that it keeps a nice shape, but it doesn't want to play ball. So, I don't know. My hands feel so clay-like. Okay, that looks like we're doing that then. It's just falling apart. There's not really much point in me doing this. I guess string would be better. Okay, so for this one we'll try a different bending technique. It doesn't help that this bloody ribbon won't bend. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do that. Well, this is awful. Let's not do the rest. We can always super glue it on afterwards, can't we? So on that note, I'm just going to leave these to dry for a bit, and we'll come back and see what they look like in a bit, shall we? So we're back. We're supposed to leave these to dry for 90 to 100 minutes or until fully hardened, and then push them out onto a soft cloth, which would be great. But since my first recording, I went on holiday and got bored and lost interest in the project, so it's been more like a month. So yeah, these have been setting for a month. I'm going to press them out, have a look at them, because when we did it, it was the mixture didn't feel quite right. It wasn't solid, and I'm still getting this dusting when I'm, see how it's crumbling apart here. So I'm just going to drop them out. I'm going to give them a paint. I'm going to do another set with a bit of a harder mixture, so more powder. And we did put string into one of these just to see how it went. It fell apart instantly. So I think I'm just going to get some normal string, thin string, just put one strip in so we can tie it off and use it as Christmas tree decorations. So yeah, I'm going to pop these out, have a quick look, and then we'll get through to painting them. I've got no hope for these whatsoever. Right, so... oh, we've already broke the plastic, so that's a good start. So you should be able to make more with the amount of plastic they give us. And now I'm questioning if I'll be able to because of how shite the moulds are. Or is it my own fault for leaving it in here for a month? Oh, bollocks. I mean, damn. Oh, damn, I broke my plastic again. Maybe I need to do it this way and just kind of like gently push them out this way. Oh, there goes one. Oh, there's two. Oh God, it's cracking so bad. Oh, three, there goes Spidey. Try not to bend the plastic too much so I don't crack it anymore, so I can at least reuse it and try again. It's going really well, as you can see. We're halfway there. I have cracks all down here and all around here, so try not to extend that too much. Okay, there we go. So we got them out. Who are you supposed to be? Supposed to be Iron Man, potentially? How are you meant to be? Right, so we have Groot. We have Captain America. We have Thor. We have Spider-Man. We have Black Panther, which means this here must be Iron Man. So I'm going to give these a paint, see if it makes any stabler. So they are solid, but I don't know if you can see here. When I do that, in fact, let's do it on the back so I don't ruin it anymore. Like, I'm making holes, so they're not that stable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these up. I'm going to do another set with a different consistency, see if that's any better. And just hope these don't break in the process, I guess. They're a fun little project, but if you have an ADHD brain, it's really easy to lose interest in it while you're waiting for it to set. Anywho, let's do some painting. So I'm back, and instead of a 25 to 35, I've done a 25 to 30. Let's see if that's any better for the mixture in the long run. Definitely a better consistency. Let's pour these in. It was a messy setup, but what we learned from last time is it doesn't matter because it just cracks off anyway. Okay. Let's see if this is any better than last time. And I'll let you know an update, probably in a month's time, when I inevitably forget about them again. I'm going to stick some string to these ones and just see what it does. So, yeah, that's how this one goes. Right, so no one's report. I gave up on the string and ended up putting cable ties into them, so let's see how that goes. Now, the paints that originally came with this set were these god-awful things, I believe. Like this really shit paintbrush. And I say bad, I mean, can we focus? Thank you. How terrible is that? Awful thing. So we're getting rid of that, and we're going to use one of my little paintbrushes. Instead of mixing the paints to make a colour, I mean, we'll give it a go, but I've got these to play with, so we might end up just using those. Like I say, we'll give it a go, so let's just get this out of the way. So I've got a few colours to play with here. In fact, that might be from a different set. I don't even know anymore. Like, yeah, they are from a different set. I collect so many paints, so I don't know what's what anymore. So I'm gonna paint up Spidey because he's black and red. Unless we go for the Morella's colours. No, we're gonna do these ones bog standard colours, I think. Let's go by the box. I'm doing another set anyway, so I can always do them a bit funkier. So I'm gonna do Spider. We're gonna do red, blue, and black, which all those colours are here. So let's just see how their paints work on these acrylics. We'll go for the medium paintbrush, and bear with me while I get water. That's always a good plan. Okay, we have some water. Shall we start with Spidey, or shall we start with Black Panther, which will be easier? Maybe Groot. No, let's start with Spidey. Please don't judge my painting skills based on what I'm going to do on these, because I'm going to do it like they intend you to do it, rather than how I'd like to do it. So, I can't remember if I showed this last time. I'll delete it if I have, but Groot. I did so many different colours on him, so many different browns, and I was dead proud of him. And then have I got one I've done more blocky? Not. It's more of a Halloween themed one, but this little guy. Made him very blocky, but he came out quite nice too with a mixture of colours. I did put some gems on him, but I stuck them on with paint so that they don't like me. Right, Spidey, red. Let's see if these colours... Oh, don't you just hate undoing colours when you've got nails? Let's see if these colours are actually damp. Oh, they seem to be. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Right. And I guess the easiest way to do this is to zoom you in on what I'm doing, and we'll go from there, yeah? Right, so, Spidey, I'm just going to paint you all red, and then we're going to go across with the black afterwards. So the paint's relatively thick, seems to have good coverage. Only thing is, the second you get it off your brush, it changes to pink. And it doesn't stretch very far, so you've just got to have a lot on your brush, basically. And I am noticing where it's dried, it's going a different colour. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. So what I'm going to do is fast forward this, and we'll see what the end result looks like. Oh, geez, there's one down. That's so fiddly. I feel like even my smallest brush wasn't small enough and I needed a permanent marker or something just to do it. Probably be easier to have done it that way, but there we go. So I've done it as per the box, using the paints they provided. Not too bad actually. I'm going to go through and do the others. Wherever they've gone, there we go. I'm going to go through and do the others eventually, probably not tonight, and I'll show you the full set when I've got them, and then we'll have a look how the other ones come out as well. Okay, see you soon. So I went through, I painted the rest of them. It took me a couple of weeks to get around to doing them all, but I quite enjoyed it. I did it while I was watching films and stuff. I didn't record it. I both forgot to and couldn't be bothered to. So what you're seeing on your screen is the full set completed and popped up on my little frame for now. They didn't turn into Christmas tree decorations, but they are super cute. Is it worth your money? Well, yeah. I mean, they were £3. It's nothing. I can make another 4 sets. I have got another set still, the one with the cable ties in it. The cable ties all fell out. They've gone. I haven't even bothered unpackaging yet. That was about 2 months ago. It's really took me a long time to get through this project, though the initial ones look super cute, and I think that's why I just stopped. I couldn't be bothered to be creative and make a second set, so... And then I got obsessed with some of the other videos you're going to see popping up on the channel, like the mini make-it kits and things like that. So, yes, thanks for watching. I know this has been a super long video, but I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a fun little project, and I always enjoy putting the videos together as well as the projects themselves. So on that note, thanks very much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful Christmas, blessed Yuletide, happy Hanukkah, whatever it is you celebrate. And see you next time. Thanks for watching. Much love. Bye.